While you sort out your 2022 budget, think about this. You can save 72% on restaurant quality meals with HelloFresh. And you don't even need to hit the grocery store. Get 16 free meals plus 3 gifts with code TBTB16.
TBTB16.
At HelloFresh.com.
HelloFresh.com.
/TBTB16.
TBTB16.
Hello, everybody. Welcome to The Bald and the Beautiful. I am MrsKevOnStage, and I am joined by...
Two-time nominee KevOnStage NCAAP Image Awards.
Oh,
also the NAACP.
I was like, which
one is
it?
One of them is from Dollar General. The other is real. And vote for me again. I shan't lose again.
You will not lose. You will have the award,
win.
brother. I am Angel Lakita Tanksley.
I'm Marcus Anthony Tanksley, two-time nominee of the CVS equivalent to NAACP
equivalent
awards.
to my baby daddy award.
Yeah.
We are the hosts of The Bald and the Beautiful, and we reviewed the show Married at First Sight. We are on season 14, episode 2.
Jace.
And we are going to go ahead and get started and get to it because this season is not starting off like as the train wreck that it typically happens.
Right.
So I was feeling very much like this specific group or like this cast is very anxious and excited and eager to get married and like make it work.
Yes.
I think so too. And I think with the terribleness of last season that Married at First Sight needed a bit of a reset of like people who seemed like they were actually believing in marriage for real and were, a little more sane acting.
And also, it seems like their reasoning for doing what do they call it? The experiment. I feel like it leads to them having a better chance. When you feel like you've tried it on your own already and you haven't worked and you're trusting the process, I feel like you're better off than you're just like, when people are like, oh, I just thought it'd be fun. I just thought it'd be different, blah, blah, blah. These people have tried and failed.
Yeah.
This is like, okay, I need help.
Yeah.
I need somebody else's help. So I feel like we got a better shot this season.
Yeah, just in general, it feels like the people, like everybody on the cast is a lot less toxic than the past 2 seasons.
It seems as though like they've dealt with.
I know it's early, but it
I was about to
seems,
say,
it's early. But it seems like, all right, now these people, if some issues come up, it's going to be normal people issues, not you batshit crazy.
Right. Yep.
Okay, so the first couple that we saw, I'm not going to assume they're the first couple we saw. This is just the order that I have here. Is Jasmina and Michael. One of the things I thought was really cute about Michael, he is very excited, is he said, I thought your name was Melissa. And then I shortened it to Lisa and then
just
Jasmina.
No,
That's
he said
Marcus.
I shortened it to Mimi.
Oh.
And then
That's
your
worse.
name ended up being Jasmina. So I was kind of right. She was like, no. No, she
I don't
was,
understand. Oh, go ahead.
Jasmina was about to throw up in that hotel room.
Man,
Oh,
she
she
was
was.
freaking
Yes.
out. Did you have a moment? Did you or Melissa? Melissa or Angel, did y'all have a moment of freak out?
I didn't either.
You didn't?
Nah, I was back there making sure my groomsman was, one of my boys, he was busting a sag on with his, I'm like, man, pull your pants up. Tuck that shirt in.
In the wedding pants?
Right before we walked out.
On purpose?
I was back there straightening up tuxedos. Like I was somebody, come here, pull these up, tuck your shirt in.
Wow. I
Were
was
you
reading the
nervous?
Bible and praying. I was like, Father God, we bless you. Tonight I shall dine. Yadaboshi kadieredesoro. No, I wasn't freaking out. Also, we was in the church we went to all the time. So I think I was just I literally was sitting in our Sunday school room waiting. And then I came out like, I just felt like I might have been more nervous if I was in an unfamiliar church.
And that
But we
big
didn't have
old
money.
suit.
That was a big suit.
Ginormous Steve
Harvey was
P&G style
proud of
suit.
you.
That's the crazy thing about fashion. You don't realize that's whack.
Oh.
Because everybody's wearing big suits. LeBron and them was wearing them big suits
Yeah.
in the
Yeah.
draft prior that year.
That
We
was-
had
that's
I had a
fashion.
pinstripe zoot suit.
Zoot suit riot.
Yeah.
That my jacket went down past.
Past your knee.
It was a suit dress.
It was a cape. It was the Incredibles. We don't do capes. It was, and when I remember my brother was like, Kev, don't go to K&G. I got somebody who do custom tailoring. What is the point of a tailor to make jackets that are that much bigger than you and pants that? What was the tailors doing?
Man,
that was a custom tailored suit. It was $180. I remember being like, man, I have never spent this much on a suit.
You kept that suit for a long time.
What? Steve Harvey, boy, he never did wrong.
Hey, I didn't get rid of my suit.
I ain't got it no more.
I think right before we moved into our second house out here, I still had that thing hanging up in that
really?
closet. Oh yeah, it was enormous.
What color was yours?
It would be baggy on me today, and that was back when I was 180.
This is not for our wedding. He's talking about a different.
Yeah.
Oh, you just had a zoot suit for GP?
This was back from after high school, little formal things I have to go. I think I took somebody, to prom in that thing or some.
Oh, Jesus, you had it
No,
for
it
a
wasn't
long
prom.
time, babe.
It wasn't prom. It was a college thing. What they call?
What kind of formal events were you going to after high school?
Homecoming.
But no,
It was
they
no,
don't-
it wasn't homecoming.
It was that horse
It was
thing.
something formal.
What y'all go down there
Derby,
and do?
no, but no telling.
Horse thing? Did you
It's on
just
my
call
list.
the Derby a
You
horse
know when
thing?
y'all go to the Lexington, not the actual Derby. I'm talking about the events aside of it.
Those are called parties.
That's what
Hello?
it is. That's the word I was looking for.
But no, I definitely wasn't feeling like. But I also knew what he looked like, so I can imagine the diarrhea I would have if it was like, oh, I'm about to get married and I have no idea what this.
Yeah,
man
I
looks
would.
like.
Her freak out was understandable.
It was real.
Oh,
yeah.
absolutely. I feel like this seems like a good idea until 5 minutes before, and then you're like,
What am I doing?
Yeah.
literally, like, I had genuine nervousness, but it wasn't like, it was like, oh, this is a big moment. I'm about to change my life. It wasn't all that. Plus, I hope she's pretty and nice and doesn't
Yeah.
have a baby
Right.
outside. You know what I'm saying? Like, all the stuff that's happened on this show, that's also could be like, especially the last 2 seasons.
Yeah.
And if you sign up for this thing, you probably watch that and you're probably like, I don't want them to be like this
That's
person. or
what
that
I don't
person.
under the no shade, no disrespect.
No S, no D.
No shade, disrespect to the experts.
No shade, no disrespect.
But their level of excitement and optimism in the experts and this process, given the track record of the show, is still very surprising to me.
They're Dallas Cowboys fans.
Yeah.
This will be different.
Yeah, I just find it so interesting that people are still signing up in droves and putting that much faith into this process, given
But to that same point,
Did you see Johnny?
especially the
Yeah.
last few seasons.
but to that same point, like Johnny, you still got people that come on there and act an ass and look like an idiot in front of the country, knowing that everybody else is gonna see it, then shocked when they get dragged in these streets.
Right.
Anything else on? First of all,
yeah,
Jasmina
we got
literally does look like a Barbie doll.
She
like
looks
a princess.
gorgeous.
She's like a Disney princess,
Yeah.
like personified.
Yes.
Tiana.
His reaction to her getting to the aisle, he was just like, wow. I thought was that's what the moment that you want. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And if he would have been dumb and not have given that, I'd been like, sir, I'm not sure what you've pulled before now, but you can't tell me that
Yeah.
she's not at somewhere up at the top.
Yeah,
Oh, I don't
agree.
buy. I agree.
Yeah.
Also, he's really muscular.
Yeah,
He
he's
is.
in really great shape.
Yeah, I was like, dang, people really be strong.
is.
He like a G.I. Joe cartoon.
Also, he's really muscular.
I was watching. I was like, man, I want that. But then I be leaving the gym early. I went today and I looked at my watch when I was done. I was like, you also could have just walked down the hill and back up and just saved yourself the gas.
Yeah.
But y'all go to the gym and be doing it hard every time.
If I go to the gym, yes.
I'm in my garage doing it hard, man.
Right.
I be doing it.
I don't go to
I'll
the
do-
gym, so
As
I
long
can't.
as I get started, I'm gonna
partake
stay
in
there.
this
I'm gonna be there the whole time.
You don't be doing it hard when you never work out?
Oh, when I never work out, I go the hardest.
Listen finished high school and was like, I'm done with that part of my life.
I
High
would-
school, exercising.
If our person would get back and say he could do it,
It
I
is
would
hard.
do it.
It's hard to get a physical trainer in Los Angeles to come to your house when you live where we live.
It's not.
Oh, my
Everybody.
God. Everybody
January-
wants to get healthy in January.
Everybody gets healthy until the mid-February, then they all
We need to
fall
try
off.
to
Well,
get
then
around
I'll try
Valentine's
it.
Day.
Yeah, I'll try again in February.
Yeah, they're gonna
I
fall
bet you
off.
all them-
March, you will have them knocking at your door. It's like, you still looking for a physical
I
personal
bet they
trainer?
will. 'Cause you pay for sessions, right?
Yeah.
Is this per session?
Or you can do a contract.
Don't do that. Don't make this our relationship.
It's not.
Too many people
I
don't
do
that to me.
packages with trainers. I'll buy like 12 sessions up front.
I was listening to that this
Nah,
morning.
as long as I get started, I'm gonna be there the whole time.
I'm not.
Giving it all. Now
Mine's
it's hard to get
Also, what
started.
happens, I have to do a lot at the gym, and I will not go there.
So do I.
And then I'll
No,
be
I
like,
go.
I can't. The bathroom toilets there's already sweaty.
I don't do public.
Does working out cause you to use the bathroom?
You know what? I think it's the core. When you contract your core a lot, I think poop is like, okay, now I'm finna get out of here.
And not just that, just
I don't
the
do
moving.
public
I think
restrooms.
it just moves
I don't
everything
either.
down.
I will hold it for
There's
weeks.
no point in me going to a gym if I'm not going to go boo-boo, because then I'm just only going to be there for 10 minutes.
So you got to go to Equinox.
That would be the best of
I
it,
had a
but
good
that's
time when I
not the
went to
money
the
I
gym.
had.
The only time I've had
years.
to go is like right before. It's like, all right, I ain't gonna make it through the workout with sitting on this.
That's what I do. I boo at
Yeah,
home.
but y'all poop every day.
Absolutely.
Did
Just
you
a-
say every day?
At least once you're supposed
I
to.
do multiple times. I
told
do multiple times
you
in the
was
day.
not right.
There's a lot of people that ain't right though.
Melissa's
I know somebody
not
that goes
right.
once a week.
Melissa
not right.
poops on the times people get paid.
No.
Yes, this is what we talking about right now.
Melissa's body be like, nah, maybe
We'll
next
hold off.
Thursday. It is.
This is the thing.
We literally have nothing
Then take
coming to
it.
address.
Yeah.
We don't have anything coming.
We don't be here enough to have Mel sit here. That's been sitting here forever.
I want to know, do people boo-boo one time a day?
How often
most
y'all
of the time?
boo-boo?
Multiple times a day.
I boo-boo multiple
not
times a day,
boo-booing
at least
multiple
once.
times
I'm once a day.
Once a day in the morning, start my day off.
I'm not pooping every day.
And don't let me do
Liz, you
like
supposed to-
vegan diet. Then I'm pooping after every meal.
Yeah,
like
no,
a
when I was
baby.
when I was hard on my vegan, it was like twice a day.
When I was trying
Liz,
juicing, when I
technically you're
first moved
supposed to go after every meal.
I think everyone has their own normal.
But
That's
at least
not my
once a
normal.
day,
Listen,
you need to
I've
get that checked
never
out. No,
pooped-
we're gonna
I've
go to the
never-
doctor,
When's
all
the
of us
last
together.
poop in Egypt.
I never.
That's not
I've
good at
never
all.
in my life pooped every day though. So I
When
just
you
think
were a
that
baby?
that's not my normal.
When you were a baby.
No,
Listen,
I
don't really
I
eat
never
that much
pooped.
though. Maybe
She
that's
said
it.
when I was a baby, I wasn't pooping either.
I never pooped.
Do you think maybe it's because you don't eat food that much?
I'm sure
Like,
the
you don't
body
really
is. Her body is like, hold on to
I was
this
gonna
guy.
say,
We don't know
yeah,
when
we
another
ain't,
one is
that?
coming.
we ain't let, yeah, we ain't letting nothing up out of here.
Hold on to it. We
They
don't
would have
know.
y'all
I'll tell you
think
what
I
Melissa
don't
did
eat.
last
I eat,
night.
y'all.
Melissa be lying to herself. We all do it, right? I was working on something last night, came up to go to bed around 10 o'clock, 11 o'clock. So I go to turn the light off. She's like, leave it on, leave it on. I was like, why? She's like, I'm gonna get something to eat. I'm gonna make myself a plate. And in my mind, I'm like, you're just delaying turning the light off.
I was too tired.
If you're-
Sometimes you have to make a choice. If you're too tired or if you're too hungry. I was too
Oh.
tired.
Too tired always wins for Melissa. Too hungry always wins for most
For
people.
me, like
I can't sleep if I'm really hungry.
I can be asleep on the couch, okay, knocked out. Time to get up to go to bed. All right, let me grab a bag of chips to get me to the bed.
Something to hold you over for the walk.
Time to hold me over until I get there.
Melissa
That's me.
be haven't eaten since like 2 o'clock, and will just be like, "Man, I'm so hungry."
I don't know. If I'm that hungry, I'm like, screw life, everything.
Because
I'm gonna
I
have
can't
get
go to
something.
sleep with that
Yeah.
much hunger.
Listen, when I had COVID over the holidays, I felt like Melissa for the first time.
You had no appetite?
When I tell you, my body wasn't even signaling me
That's my
that
problem.
I was supposed to eat.
My body doesn't signal me.
You got COVID.
I got it
all year.
perpetually.
You back over since
Forever.
2003.
Forever.
I literally
Miss,
do.
I thought
I
your shoe was broken.
don't get hungry.
Oh
I
my god!
truly was like, this is what Melissa be feeling like. Because the fact of the matter is that I don't, like I kept telling Marcus, I said, nothing is telling me to eat. Nothing at all. I needed to have reminders and things set like you can have at ShipStation. Because with ShipStation, they make sure that you can automate almost all of your shipping tasks, okay? We had the holiday rush. People were ordering shirts. People were ordering man shit. People were ordering things from the Kev on Stage shop. And let me tell you, it's not time to slack on your shipping when your customers have orders and exchanges. People are not trying to hear, oh man, I forgot I was dealing with my kids. Get your stuff together. Shipping delays, shortage of supplies, holiday demand. Last year was a mess. Now you're ringing in the new year with impatient customers, returns, and expensive shipping rates. It's time to switch to a shipping solution that can handle it all painlessly. Why would you use anything but ShipStation, the number one choice for e-commerce sellers? Import orders for any sales channel, ship using any carrier with deeply discounted rates, and automate just about any shipping task. I know that you all have been avid users of ShipStation because you all have so many things that you all sell.
Correct. We have actually my sweatshirts are coming back. Actually, they're in stock except for one of them that was ugly. But we use ShipStation in order to gather all of your information into one central location. It allows us to get great shipping rates, and we don't have to worry about going to here, there, and everywhere to process orders.
Okay, so you're going to save time by funneling all your orders into one simple interface, regardless of where they're at. Amazon, eBay, Etsy, your own website. You're going to save money because when you compare your options and choose the best solution every time on ShipStation, you're going to get the best and cheapest way to ship off your product, and you're getting the deeply discounted rates that Fortune 500 companies get, and you saved your sanity knowing that your orders are handled and you're getting the best rates. So ship more in less time with ShipStation. Use our offer code TBTB to get 60 days free for this free trial. That's 2 months free of no hassle, stress-free shipping. Just go to ShipStation.com.
Stress-free shipping? SFS.
Yeah, I was about to say that. What are you saying?
said
And you
SVS.
said stripping and not shipping.
I heard shipping too. I didn't know where we were going with this.
gonna just be
Listen, you
quiet during the
guys,
next one.
Kevin's all over the place. We just want you to go to ShipStation.com, click on the microphone at the top of the page, and type in TBTB.
TBTB.
ShipStation. Make ship happen.
All right, we're done with them. Let's go to
I had more to
Lindsay
say.
and you have more to say?
I did, but I don't remember what it was.
Let's go to Lindsay and Mark. I'm trying to remember exactly what happened, but one of the things, yes, I think she is tap dancing on all of his nerves, but slowly.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
That is, yes.
She's tap dancing on everybody's nerves, I
Yeah,
think.
She be talking.
she's a lot.
Well, you got to understand, we're watching one drunk Lindsay. She, even though this is like episode 2 of seeing her, she's still drunk we're still on the day of her being drunk. You know what I'm saying?
That's true,
Yes.
yeah.
And drunk people never know they be talking a lot or repeating themselves unless.
You never know.
Oh.
I really, really, really hope to that point that she is not so much sober, because if this is any indication of her sober personality, I'm exhausted.
I'm exhausted.
Trying to remember back to when she was like picking out her dress and all of that. Was she?
She's chatty. This is her.
She
She's
has a
chatty
lot.
and
She
drunk
comes
is
with a
like,
lot of
what if we
energy
talked more?
already,
Yeah, she
and that's
does.
like the nitrous booster. Like
Yeah.
you're already doing 100.
Right.
Now you just hit the red button.
Yes.
This is why her dad said,
He sure did.
think before you speak. Sometimes you need to shut up. He said this to prep her for,
And that's somebody that loves you.
and this was on her wedding day.
He sure did.
Before getting her, getting ready. He was like, sometimes you need to shut up.
I got a question for y'all based on that thing.
We have answers.
Okay. So you know how when they get married, the family be like, this is what you should know. And they
I
list
hate
like
that they do that.
2 or 3 things. You do? Why you hate that, Melissa?
I think it frames the person for us as viewers and for the person you marry.
It's like they're hearing gossip about the person, and
Yes.
Yeah.
anything
It's
you
part of
whisper,
the-
somebody believes.
I think that's why Zach, he couldn't get over it. It stayed with
Yeah.
him and rung in his ear.
Oh, yeah, like
their
an
entire
earworm.
Yeah.
relationship.
like 7-foot frame, rats along his
I don't know
back.
this.
We don't talk about Bruno. No.
You're the only one who watched it once, and then you must have Googled it or
No,
something.
TikTok. I knew that song before I got a chance to watch the movie.
Because I'm like, Lord have mercy.
My question was to y'all, what would your family say
I'm so lost.
about you? Don't worry, you got to see Encanto.
I thought about this.
Did you?
I did.
What would they say about you, Angel? Since you thought about it already.
She will have you cracking up, and she's not
Father
easily.
God, in the name of Jesus.
She's anointed, huh? She'll speak into your life.
you were
She'll
gonna say
see your
anointed.
life. She'll prophesy.
They say
and
bad
listen,
stuff about them too.
And they would say, and she's not easily swayed. Swayed. Excuse me. She's not easily swayed. So if she said that this is how she feels about something, you can try talking her blue in the face. But until you blue in the face, she's not going to move.
Okay.
That's what they would say.
This or Marcus?
They would say, I don't know, quiet storm.
That's the one thing they
That's
would
it.
say. Melissa, a quiet storm.
That's it.
Anything else?
And seated.
Nothing else.
Nothing
That
else.
tells you all you need to know.
Yes.
For me, I don't know. They'd probably say I am loyal, protective, with a very sharp tongue.
Good and bad.
I know. It's just as the song would be like, he's a jerk.
She'd be like, he's a girl.
Lovable. Yeah,
He's
that's
a
what
girl?
That's what
She'd
she
be
would
like,
say.
he's
a girl.
He's a girl.
She'd be
What
like,
does
oh,
that
you're a
mean?
lesbian. That he's a girl.
Just that.
Oh, that's. I
Yeah.
thought it meant like he's
No.
sensitive and stuff.
She would say he's.
She'll be like, Bria, come say hi to your Aunt Marcus. But he does the
Marcus,
same thing.
he's a girl.
A. Brown said I said the same thing they said about Michaela. Absolutely not. I'm in no way, shape, or form
No.
Michaela.
You're like,
What do they
now
say, Hurricane K?
Hurricane
They called
K.
her
They didn't say
Hurricane.
that at the wedding. They said that before, right?
No,
They said something about her
They said
being
the
Hurricane K.
I agree with you.
But she
I
said it
feel
about
like
herself multiple
They
times.
tell these things that are inside jokes for them that
Mm-hmm.
they have found somewhat lovable, intolerable.
Right.
Yeah.
But when you don't know a person, there's no inside joke.
It-
You're
Yeah,
just
like
paying
if I,
attention
just
to-
like,
if I hear
I don't wanna
quiet,
do that.
if I hear quiet storm, I'm like, all right, so she's just gonna blow up out of nowhere.
Exactly.
I don't like that.
That's actually a good point.
Let me step away.
It
Yes.
makes sense to the person.
That would be an accurate
Right.
assessment.
Yes.
Yeah.
No,
Right. I hate that. I'm like, no, just do this like a letter of recommendation.
Right.
Right.
Do not
Give me
say-
a chance to frame me in a good
Right.
way.
Yeah, all the-
I want
Remember me
this job.
different.
Right.
And then everybody, they got to be comedians at that point too. You know,
Oh, God.
That's what I'm saying.
Fake
They're
laugh at
telling
that point.
inside jokes.
Yeah.
They find it amusing
And it's
they
not.
think about. You remember that one time she went off on the mailman and she cussed him out.
Yeah.
We died. That
Yeah.
mailman. But nobody else knows that story.
yeah,
right?
nobody else knows the
group
mailman
does not know that
rear-ended
story.
her car.
Right. And the mailman don't think that story's funny either.
And in context, I know you. I know who you are. Da da da. Ha ha ha. Funny, funny, funny. First time meeting you. This is the first story. I'm like, oh well. Listen, maybe I don't want to be around this.
Yeah.
Right. That's exactly how I would feel. See, I would not do my relatives like that. If I felt that way, like they're bad
Maybe
attributes,
they asked them to do that.
and I'd be like,
show?
no.
The producers.
I would not do that unless I thought don't marry this person in my family. Don't do it. That would be in the thing. The Tim's family said, "Don't marry him. Run now."
And no one laughs. No, we mean that.
No,
No.
for real.
Girl.
He's got
Because the
problems.
stuff maybe the producers are telling them, like, give them like the bad and the ugly of them.
No.
Michael's was sincere though, wasn't it?
Yeah,
I'm
them
trying to
si-
remember.
But the
Yeah.
sisters thing could be like, I don't know. Like his sisters were, they said something about his sisters and they was like, yup.
They just said his fiercely loyal sisters. They didn't say anything bad about him.
But you could interpret it that bad.
That they're fiercely loyal.
No, but they didn't say anything bad about his character.
Oh, got it.
Yeah.
You're right. Here's
Yeah.
what they would say about me. 7-foot frame.
I knew you were gonna say
No,
that.
they would probably say he will get on your nerves, but you'll get to go to Egypt.
They'll say you're a diva. That's what they said to me.
Oh my. That was not true.
Yes, it absolutely 100% is true. I do not understand why you do not understand. that.
Talk about Kevin. No. I'm not a diva. I just want things exactly the way I want them, and that's all.
So does
You
Mirla.
don't luckily have the.
Mirla.
You luckily don't have the diva explosion
I
that a
never
lot
explode.
of people
I
would
quietly
assume.
let you go. There's a story about Mary J. Blige. Have I told y'all this?
Yes.
Have I told you?
Kevin.
Have I told you?
This is why I want Kevin
This
to get
straight up
kidnapped so
Tourette's.
bad.
Because
Yes.
you think they'll bring him back
Hold
really
up.
quickly?
With
I want
new
to hear.
stories.
I want to hear Mary J. Blige.
What
Kevin be
happened?
having. Hey. So did you guys hear about what happened in
So
I was
what?
CNN last
Let's talk
week?
to no more.
Come kidnap him for like 2 weeks.
They went last 2 weeks. They be
So
like,
he can
"Shut
come back
up!"
with new stories.
I'm not talking no more.
Yeah, you are. What happened with Mary
I'm
J.
not.
Blige?
One of her, one of
Nothing.
the, one
That's
of
not what happened.
the
It was a new
background
story.
singers
It's a new story.
said, "Hey, you're a little flat on this
Oh.
one. One just
To
this
Mary
one."
J.
And they booked her flight home right after that.
That's
That's anybody calling Kevin Diva.
Beyonce. To whatever that little girl's name
We'll
is.
send you your bags. You don't want you to
What's
miss
in
your
your
flight?
luggage?
I'm not laughing at that.
Kevin, we love your random
No, we don't.
stories.
Lydia said even we heard that story.
Shut up.
Yeah, that's the Kev I want around.
That's who you want the truth. This is Kevin Frederick. Ain't no Kev on stage. Shut up. This episode's dumb. How about that? We're just stretching this out for an hour. We would talk about this for 3 minutes if it was real.
Don't tell the truth.
Real quick.
No, y'all want to hear the real?
Y'all want to hear
I'm
the
not
real.
talking no
Shut
more.
up.
Real quick, I'm sorry. I need to go back to Michael and Jasmina. Jasmina, excuse me.
Yeah, that's her
See, at
name.
least I can get the people's names right.
I want to say her vows were so dope. They were funny. She was funny.
She
really,
was really.
Yeah.
trying to cut the tension with the stuff that she was like, you come here often when she got a
Yeah, no, she had a really good sense of humor though.
And then in her vows, she was
Stop
like,
being a
from
prick.
from the moment I saw you, I knew you were the one. It was
that
like,
was funny.
there was a lot of stuff. And then watching his sister, I know, I'm not.
That
paying
was
no
funny
mind.
though. I do agree.
Watching
not talking no more.
his sisters
Testicle wipe.
tear up based off of what she was saying about what she wanted to be as a wife. I was just like, oh, they are in love with her.
Yes. My only fear with him being the baby, having older sisters, no mama, no daddy, is are they going to be minglers?
Up in it.
Yeah, if they're going to be up in the business. For the good or the bad. Like
Right.
it could be
Yeah.
a good thing. It also could be a really bad thing. I just wonder if they're going to be, and they kind of alluded to it, but I just wonder if they're going to be able to honor boundaries and allow him to like be a man and deal with his issues at home and not be ready to fight Jasmina because no, you're not talking about to my baby brother like that. Like, you know.
Right.
I just
right.
wonder-
Yeah, but I don't know. He's the youngest.
He had another brother who was killed. Wasn't he the one who had a brother that was killed?
Oh, I don't remember that.
The only reason I ask that is maybe they're at the point of maturity to where they are aware and know like, all right, this is his journey, but we still gonna be here for him.
It seems like they
And her, because they were very
accepting.
Yeah, they were very accepting of her, which was great. But yeah, I think it's something. If they were, I don't know, they seem like they got their stuff together.
They do. They're
do.
older, but old habits die
They
hard.
seem like they might be on him to do right more than on her. Like
Right.
that one guy from last season. Dang. He picked up the dating site, dating app. Remember how his sister was like, "Nah, you
Ryan?
tripping." I can't think of his name.
Yeah, I can't
Brad?
Yeah, Brett and Ryan. So
Yeah.
Yes.
it's Ryan.
Ryan, yeah.
They might be like that. Like I don't think they'll tell him his crap.
They'll
on
actually hold him accountable
Yeah,
for his
yeah,
mess.
yeah.
What makes you all nauseous?
Is this live?
I know I got nauseous seeing that whole clip about the pastor with the
Oh,
spit.
spit.
Oh,
What
happened
makes
there?
you nauseous?
When I be cleaning up the dog doodle, I'd be like, I feel like I'm about to throw up.
Oh yeah, anytime someone throws up,
He be having too
I'm a
much
sympathy
carrots.
thrower upper.
Do any of y'all get car sick?
I do get car sick. I didn't know. I was like, where's this going? Because my original answer was car sick. Ask me again.
What makes you nauseous?
Car sick.
Do you ever have motion
Nothing
sickness?
makes me nauseous.
I get motion sickness I've thrown up in an Uber 3 times.
Dog.
Listen,
Who else can say it? And none was she drunk.
I've thrown up twice.
Are y'all throwing up in Uber?
Angel threw up driving before, so
I did. I did. I was covered in poop and my vomit. Did you?
Nah.
But did you
Is this why you
know?
were in
Did you know
college?
that 1 out of 3 Americans regularly suffer from nausea? We all
I didn't know that.
experience that horrible feeling, whether it's in the backseat of a car, staring at your phone, after one too many on the night out with friends, or even just anxiety from the workday. Nausea can ruin a day and force us to change our plans, and in more severe cases, makes us unable to function. And for those of you who can relate, I've got good news for you. We've got Relief Band, okay? And you've got to check it out. Okay, Relief Band is the #1 FDA cleared anti-nausea wristband that has been clinically proven to quickly relieve and effectively prevent nausea and vomiting associated with motion sickness, anxiety, migraines, hangovers, morning sickness, chemotherapy, and so much more. The product is 100% drug-free, non-drowsy, and provides all natural, long-lasting relief with 0 side effects as long as needed. The technology was originally developed over 20 years ago in the hospitals to relieve nausea from patients, but now the Relief Band, it's available to the masses. How it works is Relief Band stimulates a nerve in the wrist that travels to the part of the brain that controls nausea. Then it blocks the signal to your brain to send, it blocks the signal your brain is sending to your stomach that is telling you you're sick. Relief Band is the only over-the-counter wearable device that has been used in hospitals and oncology clinics to treat nausea and vomiting. Relief Band just released its newest model, Relief Band Sport. The Sport is waterproof and has an extended battery life and can even attach to your Apple or Android watch. Let me tell you, I'm a person that gets car sick easily. If I am not driving, and it can really ruin wherever I go. You know what I'm saying? Like, I could have been in a great mood to go somewhere, but then I show up nauseous and I'm done. I'd be like, don't talk to me. I need to go lay down and figure out my life.
The worst.
So being able to have something like Relief Band so that when I know those situations might happen, especially living in LA where nothing is right where you need it to be, it's always all the way across the other side of the city.
Always an hour.
Always. Having Relief Band makes it so that I don't have to worry about, okay, I got to sleep during this car ride in order for me not to get nauseous when we get to where we're going. I can just plop it on, be able to have a conversation like an adult grown up and make it to where I'm going. It brings me so much peace of mind during my commutes. Relief Band makes a great gift any time of the year. Right now, they've got an exclusive offer just for the Bald and the Beautiful listeners. If you go to reliefband.com and use promo code TBTB, you'll receive 20% off plus free shipping and no questions asked 30-day money-back guarantee. So head over to reliefband.com and use our promo code TBTB for 20% off plus free shipping. Yeah. Get it today. And it's on you, brother.
Oh, Lord, my arch nemesis.
You're in it.
So
Look, guys, it's the beginning of the year. A lot of you, like me, you're trying to lose weight again. This is my 20th year?
Second year.
Second year trying to get healthy?
Yeah, so you've only been doing it for 2 years.
I've only been doing it for 2 years, every 2 years since 2002.
20th year, second year.
The last time I was successful was 10 years ago, and I promise this time is going to be different. And I've actually been using the Noom philosophy and Noom, not just because they pay us to say that. I've been truly doing this.
Actually, he has been.
I was going to do this program that is like Stricty McStricterson, which is no, nothing bad, no, nothing. Do it for this long. Don't try. Don't do anything. Never make a mistake. If you make a mistake, start all over again. And then I was going to do that. And then Melissa and them was like, y'all want to go out to dinner? And I was like, And I was like, y'all eating kale and stuff? They were like, we got sliders coming. I was like, well, who among us can pass on a slider? Not me, Kevin. And they had lychee martinis. I really like those.
They're bomb
and I also had the strong drink. I had a gasoline on the rocks neat. So Marcus would be proud of me. And I actually have found that Noom's process is a lot easier for me because usually what happens is I make a mistake and slip up and then I'm just like fall into a tailspin. But with Noom, it's like, yo, don't, there's no food that's good or bad. There's just moderation. Okay. If you want to have a glass of wine with your wife on date night, have a glass of wine. If you want to have a pork belly, but you don't want to do brown rice, you want to do white rice at one time, that's fine as well. Because Noom is like, we don't got to be restrictive on stuff, man. Do a thing you like and just get back on track. Here's the science behind Noom. More than 75% of users complete the program. More than 60% of users lose 5% more body weight by 16 weeks. And more than 60% of users engage the program and keep the weight off for a year or more because it's grounded in science. We believe in science, Esteban. It's at the heart of everything that they do. They published more than 30 peer-reviewed scientific articles that inform users, practitioners, and scientists, and now the public about how their methods work and how effective they are. So listen to this. Sign up for your trial and get psychology-based support and motivation to reach your goals at noom.com/TBTB.
TBTB.
That's NOOM.com/TBTB.
TBTB.
To sign up for your trial. Once again, NOOM.com/TBTB. TBTB. Become a Noomer with me.
Very good, Kevin.
Very good.
Back to dry heaving being hilarious.
Can we also talk about him saying neat on the rocks?
Yeah.
Okay.
Why is that? What's funny about that?
It's on the rocks. Nothing.
Or neat.
What's neat?
Without.
Straight, just in the glass.
Right. You can't be neat on the rocks. That's
Yeah.
just on the
What
rocks.
makes you want to talk about dry heaving being funny?
Because it's hilarious. Remember that time we pulled up at the beach and we were sitting there.
Neat
I think somebody
means
was out
no rice.
visiting us, and
that
somebody
all by
pulled up
itself.
behind us and was like throwing up, which was already kind of funny. Could you tell they had been drunk all day? And it was like 12 o'clock in the afternoon. But then they started dry heaving. I think
That's
it's
the
hilarious
worst.
when
Dry
somebody.
heaving is funny.
It's the
Is that what you're?
worst.
Yeah,
Yes.
and ain't nothing coming out because you can't control.
It hurts too.
No,
Whether you're
great.
dry heaving or really throwing up, it still feels the same.
Because he was trying to talk to the chick that was driving, and he Adrian was like, "Why are you sitting there watching this, man?"
Who was this?
I don't know, some random people who was at the beach.
Just being nosy, looking at these people.
Oh,
dying.
y'all was people watching?
Oh yeah,
No,
that's what I do.
Good time watching people.
I like people watching at the airport. I used to work at the airport, and that's when I realized that people be arguing a lot at the airport. And I was working.
I was at the
terminal.
airport one time. I remember running into you. I was on tour.
Good job.
I'm so glad we had a pleasant interaction because if we became friends, you were a jerk to me at the airport. I feel like it'd have been harder to become friends.
I say it all the time, but I was really joking. Kevin was a really jerk, though.
I was like, man, you're a tall guy. And he rubbed my head like this and said, keep going, slugger.
He had his headphones in. He was like, huh.
You lie. I actually remember meeting you. I don't remember meeting most people.
He don't remember meeting me.
I don't. I really
I
don't.
was there. Hey,
She said we met at the
Never
merch thing,
happened.
and I was just like, okay, keep it moving, church girl.
No, I was already on TV. Y'all were like, we're in Hollywood.
We nose up in the air.
Y'all were like, Brescia, can we get a picture with you, Brescia? I was like, these.
Was y'all both on ER at the time?
She was ER over? ER might have been over. Did I already have my
I knew
child?
Breach from the internet, not from television.
Yeah, she had did that one viral.
That Tiny.
Yep.
You didn't do no Tiny, so I didn't know. I didn't know Nurse Dawn Archer.
why do you remember?
Because that is a Nurse Dawn Archer is something a screenwriter would write. What would a nurse's name be?
That wasn't her.
Dawn
It was
Archer.
Don Johnson, and then they said we can't do Don Johnson.
Oh, because of Miami Vice?
Yeah, it was like
Even though it's spelled differently?
yes, they were like
But
it's
people don't hear it different.
right. They gonna hear it the way it is.
That sounds like a movie title. Nurse Dawn Archer
Nurse by day.
saves the
serial
world
killer by
from
night.
earthquakes.
Nurse John Archer.
All right, who's next?
Yeah.
Are we done with them? Katina and Olajuwon.
Why can't she say that boy's name?
Lajuan is what she says.
Lajuan. Lajuan.
Olajuwon. That's Stefan Urkel. I'm gonna tell you that cooking thing is gonna come up.
It did.
They told her.
in the
They told her.
vows.
She was like,
yeah.
And look what he say. You know, we work on.
"Why men be like? There's so many delivery apps and HelloFreshes and stuff. Like, leave 1950 in the past."
There are men who just have
That was when
such
America was great.
strong images, even though it's crazy because I feel like marriage is more thrown at women, but there are men who have such very strong images of what marriage has to be like for them for it to be successful. It kind of blows my mind because it's just like his mom wasn't with her. His mom and his dad aren't together.
Right.
They were never together. So I'm like, how did you get this as your definition of what marriage has to be for
That's
you?
actually a fantastic point. Go ahead, Tank.
Nah, it's saying he had all these expectations of what. Hey, no, she better know how to cook. And then he seen her walking down the aisle. It's like, it's cool.
Yeah, basically.
yeah. Pizza Hut's cool. We can get some wings.
You know,
Celery.
a couple of at least one man per season has that very Zach's vision
Yeah,
of marriage was very particular. I'm gonna come home from work.
It's
my wife
very
is gonna
rigid.
be cooking. Yes,
Yeah, we're
she's
gonna have
play
the
with
kids.
It's
Yeah.
always homemaker type stuff.
Right.
It's not like I'm gonna make dinner for my wife and she's gonna come home from work.
Yeah.
And I'm gonna give her.
You better
an
make
appetizer.
homemaker husband
Yeah.
money.
Yeah.
That's the thing. A lot of men don't make you.
Yeah, it's
you
like-
ain't Don Draper though.
Yeah, if you
Don Draper said you ain't got to work and I got the caddy outside.
Yeah.
To
need
me,
to
if
be-
you ask her that, you got to provide.
she
that
need to be
same-
driving a Jag while she's cooking and cleaning and watching out for them kids and not having to worry about nothing.
And some women, even if you had that, they wouldn't want to do that. Listen,
Yeah, that's what
Wouldn't
exactly.
matter how much money I made in the world. She's not finna stay at home and cook every day and clean.
I would. I would.
You would not, Angel. You
I
was
never
lying.
plan on
would.
making that much money.
He's like, I plan on
If
stopping.
Marcus
for
made
that.
$1 billion, you would still be acting and
Angel
doing
can't
stuff.
sit down. Y'all met her,
I
mama.
That's
would
why I'm saying she's a
be
liar.
At home, I would be a raging alcoholic, but the house would be tidy. I'd be
That ain't
like,
part of your
I'd be
The,
like,
story.
the house would never be tidy.
it would be.
You
That's
are
not
lying.
your story.
Because I would use my allowance to pay for a maid. And I'd be like, Marcus,
Angel
I
lying
saw some boots. I
her
really wanted.
ass off.
I
She
saw
would
some
find a way to make that a business and be busy. It's like, well, I was up late because I had to get this video up because I bought these
Angel,
new
you
boots.
You couldn't sit still and cook and clean.
I would just be at home looking cute, watching all the videos.
No, Melissa's the same way. Melissa, I could make $8 billion.
She would be
have
painting, messing crap up.
Melissa would be, if nothing else, she'd be rearranging the furniture and buying new stuff.
That's housewife stuff.
You know how many times
But she would make a video about it and also
we
start
walk
a
in
new
y'all's
thing.
house, Melissa's like just herself moving the couch across the floor.
You got to understand, Melissa's
mom used to
we
do
would
that all
come
the
home
time.
from college or sometimes from high school. She had moved, Melissa and them, they're the first people I knew with a big screen TV. The thing, you remember, there was like Hashitashi 3000.
Yeah, that big,
Melissa's
massive
mom-
wall of a.
Marcus, and they had an entertainment system around that. She would have moved that whole thing. I would be like, and her mom is 5'3".
She's little.
She's got strong arms though. I'd be like, how did you do that? She'd be like, I just got sick of looking at it. That
how I
doesn't
get.
tell me how you
I
got
get
that
to this
strong.
day.
How did you get that strong?
That's a black mama for you.
And Melissa did the same thing. Our house, we was actually 2 doors down. She was like, I want to be higher up the hill. Melissa picked up the house, pulled their house down.
Here, hook that plumbing up.
She redid the piping and stuff. I said, how you did that? I was sick of looking
Yeah,
at it.
the worst thing you can do is give Angel a bunch of free time
No, it's not.
because she's gonna fill it in with God knows what.
She going to be on the
Being busy.
restorationhardware.com. There was a time when Melissa was doing restoration hardware like cocaine.
Oh, she's back.
She was.
Well, listen,
back.
She's
That
back.
stuff is heavy.
because it better be as
Dude.
expensive as it
They got to
is.
restore
No.
my back.
So expensive.
No, we got a with credenza.
Yeah, credenza.
Credenza, and I already had the plan. I said, all right, they're gonna bring it in. I'm just gonna grab it, put it on the dolly, and take it upstairs. So the dude came
Upstairs?
That's what he
upstairs in the loft. So the dude came, and I'm used to. I put up a washer and dryer in our laundry room upstairs. Like, so the dude came, and he had on his little high pants, and he came with the clipboard. I said, oh, he's like, hey, I'm so and so, the moving manager and delivery manager with it. I was like, oh, okay, yeah, have your dudes take it up there. So I saw him watching them struggle. I said, man, they really struggling with that thing.
Dog.
I went up there. No, I went up there after they left and lifted up one side, and I was like, "What? This thing is made of cement.
And it was expensive, so
Yes.
it better be.
It is the whole tree.
It is. I've never picked up.
It is a tree.
All right, you know what? The only thing that compares to that is those couches that pull out into beds, like the big ones.
Yeah.
Yes.
It's like the weight
the
of
90s.
It's like the weight of 2 of those.
Yeah,
Yeah.
those chokers are heavy than a mug.
Yeah, but Restoration Hardware, they have quality stuff.
Hey,
But
hit
they
us up for an ad.
I would love it. We already done paid for it.
Restoration Hardware. We done gave y'all some money. Get at us, y'all.
I've only bought one
Hit them
thing
up,
from
y'all.
them.
I
just-
bought
They
a
have made the
few,
most comfortable
but
couch in the world.
honestly, we bought all our houses fully furnished. by
it's
then.
all Restoration.
All of it. Yeah, I literally, because we were trying to figure out, I literally was just like my mom. I'm sick of looking at this unfinished. I'm about to decorate. Yes.
That's what we've been busy
We
doing
need to go
this
to
whole
Josh's
weekend
house.
because we have family coming in for his birthday. And I was like, I want the house to look something like.
So you get to a point you're like, you know what? I'm finna make this do what it do. That's where I'm at right now.
Yes. So that's what he's wanting from Katina. And Katina's like, I don't want it.
I think,
I
though,
get it.
do you think they're going to work?
What's he do?
No.
I don't know. He has a job, though.
I don't know why.
Is he a personal trainer?
don't
No,
remember
Mike
his job
is.
title.
Mike is
Mike
a personal
is.
trainer.
Okay.
Mike is strong.
I, for some reason in my heart, feel like they could work.
I think
I think it's a similar. I see what you're saying. They could work, but from what I'm getting from him right now, nah.
It depends. It just all depends.
I don't know. They might work because she's a serial cheated on her.
And I
go.
don't
They
even
got
think
something
it'll
in common.
be. Listen, because they only got 8 weeks, so hopefully he can remain faithful for
I
that.
sure hope so.
But it just all depends on how she is able to get him to realize that his expectations around marriage might not fit who she is, and if he's able to like understand that, like, okay, this is who they paired me with. They did not pair me with a chef. They paired me with someone who I would find physically attractive, which I guess was probably very important for him. And I got to take her as she is. So I don't know. I really can't tell based off of her reaction after they got married, because she was really quiet. He was doing a lot of talking, and she wasn't saying. He talks a lot, but she wasn't giving
talks a lot,
no
but she was
energy.
just like,
I don't think
Like
he
she-
leaves space for anyone else.
I don't know.
He might not.
It could have been the way they edited, but at the beginning they were both just sitting there quiet, and I'm like, and it was actually a cue for her to say something. It was just like, hey, now he does talk a lot, but again, it's like
She wasn't putting any conversation on the table at all.
No, she wasn't.
She wasn't. So I don't really know. I don't really know her, even her point of view or take on him as of
he
yet.
was breaking down though.
Oh,
when they walked out there,
hard.
he
He
wept.
gave us big Zach tears.
Olajuwon wept.
He was zacking.
That boy was.
It was
No,
surprising
What
to me.
happened? Zach cried and then hated her.
Yeah, he did. That's true. But it was surprising
Zach was just
to
crying.
me that
Olajuwon wept.
he
Yeah,
did.
no, he
was
did
John. I forget the scripture, but it's in John.
You got it.
Jesus wept.
35 and 11.
Oh, John wept too.
Yeah, is it John 35 and 11? Anyway, the point is,
You imagine the Bible said Jesus wept, and the next scripture was, and John wept too. That niggas was crying.
Yeah, together.
He cried.
11 and
I
35.
crowed.
I was
You
close
said
to
it
that.
backward. How you know the scripture right there?
Everybody knows Jesus. What?
I don't know where it is. I don't know where
it is.
scriptures
Well,
be.
Clearly,
It's a
I don't
save.
either.
She is.
Save.
I know
No, I
Jeremiah
never know
29 and
biblical
11.
Trivia, though.
I do not know where the scriptures are.
I
The Bible
know.
doesn't say you have to know exactly where it is. You just got to know it in your heart, not where to find it.
Hello?
I know Philippians 4:13. That's
What's
all.
Philippians 4:13, baby?
I do all
Fred and
things
them
through
went to
Christ
that
who
place.
strengthens me.
Wait, what did it say, Kev?
Fred and them.
Fred them.
Why ain't nobody in the Bible was named Fred? Can you imagine how
Bashak,
different would be-
Meshach, and the other Billy
and
Goat.
Fred?
And Fred. Fred is
Fred.
Okay, let's wrap this up because I'm hungry.
Yeah, me too. I see that Benny
Let's
Hanna's
just
looking
end
up.
with Alyssa and Chris because
Let me tell you what.
Alyssa Bryan, 10 dresses in addition, is just.
She already giving some
she's the
negative
one.
vibes, man.
I'm gonna tell you.
She's awful.
Michaela, Johnny, Chris, Brett with the cat. They always cast one person like you are the one that's
gonna
gonna
be
blow
that
something
one.
up. Something about that girl.
Last season we didn't see it though, because it was bouncing.
Last season, you probably had 3
Yeah.
people. Johnny, I don't think I've ever been so surprised at how I thought somebody was going to be and how they were than Johnny.
Yes.
And actually, Zach, too. Zach probably annoyed me more than Michaela because Michaela just ended up being who her family says she was going to be.
That's
Right.
true. That's true.
But this girl right here, she being that picky on a dress that you want to wear cowboy boots with.
That you going to be taking, you ain't got to pay for it. It's going to be off in 6-7 hours.
Well, she was
I'ma
willing
tell
to
you.
pay for her own. That's why she brought 10. Now listen, when it comes to a wedding dress, I was picky too. I was gonna be picky. I don't care if it's
But
free.
you bought yours.
I'd be like, I did, but that's why she bought hers
We.
too. No, my mama.
You right. I
But
don't remember who paid for what.
my mama paid for my dress.
She did. Because remember, she went down to
Hush up, boy.
LexingtonDresses.com.
I'd be like,
LexingtonDresses.com.
even if I was letting somebody, you stupid. I got my dress
Did
made
y'all
out
have
here.
David Bridal?
No, I got my dress made here.
Made from scratch?
I designed. Me and the designer designed it.
Christian Siriano?
No, I wish. Brescia went to high school with him.
Wait, how old is he?
Same age as Brescia, I guess.
I thought he was
47.
like 56.
Wait a minute, Christian from Project Runway, the little short.
I don't know about him from Project Siriano that be making all them people's stuff is from Project Runway.
Anyway, this girl seemed like she got some issues that's gonna get unveiled.
I'm with you, Marcus. I don't know what it is, but I got
He's
my
36.
Really?
Him?
Yeah, that one, the little boy. Did you not see the
36.
before?
I tried,
No.
y'all.
The only other thing with her is that
Really?
her believing that she's not high maintenance.
Oh,
That's the
my
problem.
God.
But coming across as high
Yeah,
maintenance.
being high maintenance and knowing it is one thing, but not knowing it.
I would much
Vera
rather
Wang.
her just accept it.
Yeah.
Vera Wang, 72.
Yeah, I'm not mad at her for. I mean, it is excessive to buy 10 dresses. I'm not mad at her for being
10 or 5?
particular.
10.
10.
She's 10.
I'm
She
not-
could
10
have
is
brought
a lot.
3
That's a
to
lot.
5.
3 to 5 is even if you're doing that, I'd be like, okay, buy it. Bet.
Because I was very particular about my wedding dress. I was like, I want what I want. Let me, because I was just like, the wedding dress woman was like, it looks perfect. This is the one. And I was like, but I wish it did this and I wish it did that. And so that's why she was like, why don't we just design the thing that
And then
you
we had
want?
already talked about, because I hate big poofy dresses. I think they're awful.
I mean, I was going to wear what I wanted to wear regardless of his opinion,
Yeah.
but it wasn't that.
You're like, don't she look nice?
He wouldn't have said that. He would have known, but his face.
Your makeup is
his
nice.
face would have said something.
I wanted Melissa to have Princess Cut A-line. Princess Cut is, I think, rings. A-line is something, ain't it?
Emerald cut, princess cut.
Princess Cut
that's,
is rings.
that's ring. That's diamonds. Shut up, Kev.
High-waisted.
Anyway, then him.
Nah, it's pants. Do you have a high-waisted skirt?
You can have a high-waisted skirt.
That's 2 things I know. Go ahead, Marcus.
I really thought you knew what you was talking about too. You questioned
A-line
it.
is something I heard.
Yeah, A-line.
A-line
Shoots out
is.
like A.
Okay.
Yeah.
Princess Cut, I got confused.
Yeah, I just like form fitting.
Form fitting is something else. Bodycon.
Yes, mine was
I know
body
that too.
conscious
I'm sorry,
and
Liz, go
form
ahead.
fitting and all of the things. You could see every nook and
Take
cranny.
it, Liz. We done lost the.
I don't remember what
We're
we
trying
were
to fill out an hour,
Oh
y'all.
boy.
we're at hour.
Oh boy.
we are?
The dude
Yeah.
she's marrying.
Who?
The dude she's marrying. We could at least cover him too, can't we?
Who?
Chris.
Steve.
No, Chris.
Chris.
The dude you got
Joshua.
Did y'all even watch the show?
Oh, Alyssa
Abraham.
and Chris.
Yeah, oh my God. Y'all should have been wearing your Warby Parkers because y'all didn't see nothing. Warby Parker was founded with a rebellious spirit and a lofty goal to create boutique quality eyewear at revolutionary price point, offering eyeglasses, sunglasses, contact lenses, and eye exams. Warby Parker is committed to providing exceptional vision care online and in stores. Josh has on. Do you have on your blue lens glass? Because show them. Yes, show them your adorable Warby Parkers.
Yeah, let him know. Zoom in, Josh.
Zoom in.
Yeah.
What's really, really dope about Warby Parker, one of the things I really love is their free home try-on program. Order 5 pair of glasses, try them home for free for 5 days. There's no obligation to buy. Ships free, includes a prepaid return shipping label. So you only pay for the glasses that you want to keep. And the glasses start at $95, including prescription lenses. It's committed to providing exceptional vision care online and in stores, offering eyeglasses, sunglasses, eye exams, and contact lenses. As a matter of fact, I think I have one more child that is about to go into glasses, so we're about to do a whole eye examination, and we'll be getting new glasses for little Marcus, and possibly getting glasses for our younger twin Kai. So Warby Parker will be what we'll be using, because we're so busy. Having to be able to have the glasses sent to us is just going to be muy bueno. Try 5 pair of glasses at home for free at warbyparker.com/TBTB.
TBTB.
And you guys, the quiz, let me just say this. The quiz that they have for the home try-on kit makes the experience for you so amazing, because you're able to figure out what glasses really fit your face, what style. You'll be able to see the
And
styles.
it makes a difference.
And it does make a difference, because you want to be fashionable. Glasses take up a lot of the space on your face.
So much real estate.
And you wanted to frame it up nice. You wanted to make you look adorable. So the fit, the color, the shape all works perfectly. You saw Josh's on, so you see how cute he looks. Go ahead. Go to warbyparker.com/TBTB.
TBTB.
And try 5 pair of glasses at home for free.
Very good. I was going to try to close out, but we got to be here for about 10 more minutes. Okay. Chris is going to not be ready for the high maintenance ship of Alyssa.
No, yeah, I don't think so either.
He definitely seems a lot more level-headed than her.
She seems young-minded.
Yeah.
You can tell from the plumped up lips. I really want to know what she said that made them think You're ready for marriage.
Yeah,
I was thinking that too.
I wonder if she showed up different in application form than she's showing up in real life. Because everything we've seen thus far
So vain.
is not.
And I understand. There's probably a lot of editing and things like that. But you're also giving them good material to cut.
I'm telling you,
Yeah.
man.
You know?
At the end of the day, it's also a TV show.
Yeah.
And I think the producers, if I were a producer of this, I would cast some wild cards.
Yeah.
I would cast somebody who's gonna be like, they're gonna be a little bit spicy.
But see, this is
Because 5 wholesome couples, people gonna be like, "No, this is cute," but I'm not.
I don't know, but this is why people love Love on Stage.
I agree. I think there is a space for heartwarming, make me believe in love again.
Yes.
Stories.
Especially
honestly-
at the,
But I wouldn't produce that
and
show.
I understand where you're coming from with that. But after the last 2 seasons, I think they want some good, wholesome.
They needed
I
it.
think
acceptable.
the audience would love 5 couples that
Yeah.
actually had the potential to make it at
You know
the end
what?
of the season.
You guys are wrong. What I think is you need somebody who's going to ruffle up the feathers.
But she don't even. I can't see anybody wanting to marry her and stay with her.
Well,
That's
her
true.
track record has
And I
shown
can't see her
thusly
wanting to
that-
marry somebody and stay with
That's
them.
also true. And also to counteract my own point, even if you have the best of intentions, marrying somebody you don't know and moving in immediately, you gon' run into some friction. Even if you have the best of intentions.
Kevin's the only person I know that will hold an argument with himself.
Yeah, 'cause he's crazy.
I did have one feather ruffle. You ain't never lied.
Huh?
Listen, she said I had but that wasn't, you didn't cast to have that feather ruffled. And
But y'all don't even know
you-
the stuff Melissa had changed to make sure it didn't go that way.
But if Melissa had her way, her feather would not have been ruffled.
You ain't never lied.
Because people gonna
As a
ruffle the feathers.
producer.
Yeah,
right
people.
about it.
The feather was regular. Then it was ruffled. She was like, "Oh, you ruffled me." She was like,
But no. She saw the ruffle was gonna happen, and she was like, "I don't want to have a ruffle, so I'd rather not."
"Now
But
you
she
got me
was
thinking
convinced.
about chips." Cheddar and sour cream ruffles is my favorite.
Love on Stage is coming back. Like in 2
Y'all
weeks.
just leave her alone.
But yes, I do wonder when these people show themselves to us so quickly. This is unlike Johnny. Johnny, I can understand why he got
He
cast.
tricked
I
us.
agree.
He took some time to show us
Yeah,
his
he had
show.
everybody
Yeah,
fooled.
He showed.
see
you.
your-
He waited till like the 4th or 5th episode. It's like, hold on,
Wait a
man.
minute, hold on.
Yeah.
But when you come
Remember
out
how
the
we were with him? We were like, "Nigga, what is you doing?" He was like, "Messing up."
messing up real bad, acting a goddamn fool. But we only at you picking out the dress, and honey, you already showing us you problematic, babe. You're problematic. So I just don't like. Somebody was like, oh no, there's something else. But I just don't I just don't know how she made it through casting.
Because even like what's her name, when Mirla finally, because everybody was like, all right, Mirla's that ain't gonna happen. Then all of a sudden it seemed like she fell in love. It's like now I could see how somebody like that, the experts would be like, no, she's a good match. She's just tough to break through the ice.
Yeah.
Then you break through that ice and now you in molten lava.
Right.
And then nobody find
Y'all
that.
have this under
Yeah,
ice.
how did that happen?
We tricked you. And they had picked the right person. His patience for
Yeah.
her was, and
Yes.
then she was the end of the
That whole man
Scooby Doo
was
villain. It was her again. She was like,
It's
me, destroying this relationship.
It made me so sad how heartbroken that man was.
He was
did.
hurt.
In therapy.
He had Lou Bolton's.
He did.
Yes,
I don't know how to
it
pronounce it, but he walked off with them. She was like, psych, I don't love you. I tricked you. Also, I like dogs now.
Yeah.
I was like, what?
It's like, why are we back on that subject and her? Why go through all the trouble just to do that, though? It's like,
That's what don't make the
We were
sense.
so bad.
We were. I was more so mad because it felt like she was doing things to be vindictive.
Exactly. During the
Yeah, it
reunion,
was.
Yes.
she was being petty, mean girl,
Yeah.
just nasty.
And not just the
and her
reunion,
little
everything
girlfriend,
after
Johnny.
the show, everything like her going to buy this dog at the puppy mill, her being excited that Johnny showed up. She never showed excitement ever. And
Ever,
now you're
yeah.
all, oh, Jenny, you made us smile.
overexcited over this wire hanger.
No.
No more wire.
So,
But yeah, so we didn't cover Noi and
Yeah. What did we learn about them though?
we
He
like
ain't
them.
got
They're
no
the
job.
favorites right now.
well,
I do like
Nah, man,
them,
he ain't got no job.
but he ain't got
Yes.
no job. That's my
You know
only
what's
hesitation.
different? You know what's different? And I don't know why. If that was anybody, if that was a black dude that said I'm between jobs, it's like, boy, you broke.
Black
But everybody
folks,
else,
we are not allowed to
Asian
explore
dude
the
is
world
like, he's
like
between
that.
jobs. You know, he's just between jobs. He's fine.
I'm gonna tell you what it is, Marcus. Racism.
Yeah.
No, I think we think people like him. He probably could get a job if he wanted to.
Yeah. Because
Well, also
If his name was DeMarcus, if his name was DeAnthony,
La something.
yeah, Latron,
La Marcus.
love Marcus. Oh, that guy
Curtains. You ain't never getting hired.
I'm gonna get a
Marcus
dog
gets
and
jobs at
name
the
him
airport.
Lamarcus.
LaMarcus
Do it.
still.
I want to get another one. I should have put that on my list.
A dog? Why are you still talking about this?
Anyway, Noisy
Monty
and
ate
Steve.
$1 yesterday.
Who did?
Monty.
This is that's what their dog
It was
chews on.
$1, Angel.
Money.
Wow.
He was like,
People's kids, y'all kids don't have $1 in their wallet in
God bless
10th
you.
grade?
Monty's collar is a
laundry?
Rolex
$1.
watch.
Well, he had more than that, but $1
Bless
fell
you,
out.
baby. Get up. You got it.
Y'all kids have 10th graders have
It's
money.
been windy.
Well, I ain't got no 10th grader here.
People who have 10th graders, y'all child has money, don't he or her?
I mean, all my
got
kids
lunch
got
money.
money.
That's what I'm
but my
saying.
dog don't.
Monty just be chewing
Listen,
stuff.
don't though. Really, please don't get another dog.
Okay, anything else on them? We didn't really talk about them.
I can't wait to see.
There's nothing happening in that episode for them.
You know, I'm hoping that they do well. I really, those two.
My front runners are Noy and Steve and Noy and Steve. Oh no, I think I low-key like Katina and Olajuwon.
I like Jasmina and Michael.
I like Jasmina and Michael.
Jasmine and Mike. And Noy.
And I like Mark the Shark and that girl.
And Noy and Steve. That's going to be the 4 or the 2 couples that make it.
Okay, I'm with it.
Definitely.
Thank you guys so much for joining us. We hungry. We see y'all next week. Bye.
Seriously, that Benny Hanna want to talk to me more.